Welcome back. One of the things I do want to go over is brands, and brands in particular. We have all different types of brands. We have big name brands from Louis Vuitton, from Supreme, um, Kate Spade, Mike Kors. You can go on and on. Tiffany, that's technically a brand. Really is a brand. I don't know why it's technically, but it is. And then we have I call the normal day brands. Nike, Adidas, um, really any of those. Really, almost anything with a logo, and they're trying to promote their thing. It's a brand. Almost everything's a brand. Even some of the knockoffs are, I would say, I would consider a brand because it's that particular name or that particular product that they're making fun of or trying to rip off. Really, at that point. But kind of going with that is the whole point of when does the brands, the rebranding actually kind of go through and happen? Because you hear about rebranding all the time. That's been rebranded, this was like this a while back ago, and then it got rebranded, da 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 da. And some companies take over things. But within rebranding, it's all the same product. There's a lot of the times where there are factories overseas outside of the U.S. where I'm located. If you can't tell where I'm driving, there are those factories, those assembly lines. They don't just make those other products, but then they also don't just sell that product to. Let's say it's a Nike shoe. They don't just sell that shoe to Nike. I'm sure they're going to redesign a little bit, so they're not going to get sued or anything else at that point. But then they'll just sell that shoe to something or somewhere else. One popular app or website that is great for this is the Wish app, the Geek app, and I think the other third one they have is the Home app. So they're really almost all the exact same thing. There's a lot of stuff in there that's pretty much rebranded at a really, really cheap cost. And you can tell it's all rebranded. There's no gimmicks about it. I'm sure that there are some products that are just completely hoaxed altogether and completely remanufactured altogether. But there's a lot of stuff on there that's pretty much just rebranded and put into a different name. To me, it's really scary. Now, the reason why I say this is because there's been a lot of recalls on different things. Not lately, not that I've heard of, but there's been a lot of recalls on certain products that something went wrong. It was either a choking hazard or something stupid that people were having problems with, or it was just catching on fire, one of the two. But then they also had to go through and recall other products because they were literally either using the exact same parts or material, or it was the exact same product. You find this a lot in really clothing. That's the one I really find a lot of it in. Electronics, that's a big one. You really can find almost anywhere, really, to be honest with you. The thing that really makes me laugh is branding, or the brand itself. These companies are going out, and yes, I know they're creating big deals. They're getting product at a really cheap rate, but they're going out there and they're making these deals that when they go and buy their product, it's super, super cheap. When they go and sell it, it's marked up. It's like almost like a 300%. So the amount of money they're making is ridiculous. They're making a mad amount of money on this product here, which I can go and buy on product A when I can go buy product B, and it's the exact same thing. And when I mean it's the exact same thing, literally it's made the same factory. It's the exact same product. What really scares me is that why hasn't all this taken on? Why hasn't really, a lot of these other brands that say they're a brand, but they're just pretty much copying a forgery, pretty much. Why have they really not caught on? Well, they really have. That's the weird thing. But why are these other companies still around? Because of the rebranding or the copying. I know it's kind of two different things, and I get that. But it's a good question. It's a really good question, and I think it all has to do with marketing, how you market yourself, and how that company markets itself. There's companies out there that do great with marketing, um, and within that marketing itself, that's what keeps them alive. That's what keeps them going. It's crazy, and the marketing is ridiculous in some of these products. You can go out and market really anything or put your logo on anything, and kind of putting back with that. Well, a while back ago when Supreme brought out the Supreme brick, that's just ridiculous. Why is anyone going out and buying a brick that says Supreme on it? Well, people did, and it was not cheap. It was very expensive for one brick. Someone made the price on how much it would cost to make a standard home. I do not remember how much it would be or was, but I knew it was quite a lot of money, more money than some millionaire homes. So yeah, that's pretty ridiculous. It just kind of goes out to say if I would create a really good marketing, I don't want to say scheme, but a marketing campaign, I can really make a product that says garbage across my shirt. It just says garbage, and our logo just says garbage. And now and then we might have like a trash bag with some smells coming off of it, maybe a fly or two. Literally, if I market that right, that could be a brand. Garbage, the new brand, the brand that is the all. We make our products from garbage. That also could be part of their campaign, making products from garbage, from bottles, from trash itself. And our logo just says garbage. If it's marketed right, I think it could sell. People would buy it. People would buy it just because you're wearing that garbage. That's your campaign. Look at that garbage that guy's got on. You can make anything. Garbage. That's what I'm talking about, is that you can really take almost any word or name or phrase and make it really into a product. So marketing is the biggest point on that. And it's crazy that a lot of these companies go out of their way and they market themselves really on anything. It really goes back to that Supreme brick. I have not looked this up, but I was at a store yesterday and I saw a car. And on this car, it had a wrap, and on that wrap had the Louis Vuitton logo. Now, I did not look up anything. I have not looked up anything, but I'm just putting two and two together on this one. And that is that a real Louis Vuitton wrap on that car? Or is that like a special of that car, which was a Mustang, which would be really weird, to be honest with you. But yeah, or maybe that person actually put it on there and just trying to, create some stuff about it. Very, very funny to see. To be honest with you, everything's rebranded. Everything's kind of, I know I keep saying that, but there's a lot of things that are sold that are the exact same brand, like I mentioned. It's crazy. It kind of goes with the marketing itself, and how the marketing is done. So if the marketing is done right, that brand could really be sold. So with that brand really being sold through the marketing, it's pretty crazy. Anything at that point could be marketed. So they do really well with a lot of the marketing with online, with TV, with out and about in cities and shows, wherever at that point. So really, if I created a good marketing, I don't want to say scheme, but it's a marketing campaign with a product that just says garbage, and our slogan is, our product name is just garbage. It's literally what it is. It just says garbage across the shirt, maybe some hats, maybe some watches, maybe some pants, socks, you name it. We'll put our name on everything. It just says garbage. That's our brand. Garbage. As crazy as that sounds, with garbage. Maybe we'll have one shirt that has a big garbage bag that's all full, and it's got some smelly lines coming up. It's got some flies on there, and it just says garbage. Yeah, maybe we'll make the product out of garbage, out of some trash. So we'll be what our name is. We're the brand of all brands, because we're made of all the other brands. That's what we are. Look at that man. He's wearing that garbage. Look at that garbage he's got on. Yeah, that's what we could go with. Garbage. I think it would work. I think we could do really well with it. And I think the ad campaign would be phenomenal. Just kind of making fun of brands, to be honest with you, and how brands are, and how the marketing is. Because really, you can just almost put your name on anything and then create a product at that point. That's what a lot of designers really did. And they say it's great and it's awesome. It kind of goes with art. It's worth the price that someone's going to pay for it. Is really what it is, and that's the same thing with brands. It's pretty crazy. Yeah, go through. Let's get some garbage going. Let's get that campaign. Again, guys, thanks for watching. Go through, hit that subscribe button. Make sure you go through and you click that, so that way you can get the next video. You can get updated. And then also make sure you go through and you hit a comment. Put a comment in. Put your own idea about brands and your perception about brands, and give me what you think. What is your idea? Do you buy a lot of brands? Do you not buy brands? Do you try to stay away from it? Do you try to buy knockoffs? And really, it can be anything. It can also be food too. So keep that in mind. Brands can really be anywhere. So put your comment down below. I want to see what you guys say. I want to see what you guys have all entail about brands and your perception of it. Again, go through and hit that subscribe button. And thanks for watching. Take care.